These are the Autumn Butterfly playing cards, and you'll have the butterfly logo here on the front, and around all the outsides you'll have all the colors used in this deck, which I think is really cool. On the bottom you do have some butterfly playing cards add copy, and on the top says butterfly playing cards. Now you do also have some really cool artistic design on the inner tuck flap and the two smaller inner tuck flaps, which will come back more in just a second. So since that's all I can say for the tuck box, let's take a look at the cards inside. This back design is done on a matte black tuck box and has tons of absolutely beautiful, not super vibrant, kind of dull colors, but they somehow pop as well. It is a one-way design because of that star-shaped flower in the center, and as far as I've been able to tell, this deck is not marked. Unfortunately, because of the black cardstock, it will get dinged a little bit easier and you'll be able to see that, but really, it's not probably going to be used a ton because for the most part it is a collector's deck. I am really glad that all the numbers are going to be pretty well standard all the way through this deck though, because of the fact that I do know a lot of magicians who are probably going to still use this deck for Magic. Now, as you saw right there, this is not a standard order. Usually spades are on top, and then it goes diamonds, and then it goes clubs, and then it goes hearts. Now, unfortunately this time you have clubs first, and it goes in a very different order. So this is actually the order that you're going to pull it out of when you pull this deck out of the box. Now onto the court cards, which are pretty much just the United States Playing Cards Company Bicycle Standard, except for the fact that they've changed out the colors to an orange, a purplish maroon, and a green. Now there is one unfortunate part about this. It is the Queen of Hearts. So you'll see that there's no little diamond up here, and there is a little diamond down here, or a triangle, that is off the edge of this one right here, and that means they just took the files straight from USPCC and did not alter them at all, excluding changing the color. So that is a little bit sad. I wish they would have removed that, but outside of that, fantastic court cards. I do really appreciate that all three of these aces do have the design in the inside of them. It makes me really happy. And then for your add cards, first of which a blank card, and then a double backer. Next you have your semi-duplicate jokers, and of course your ace of spades. Now when it comes to how this deck is going to Pharaoh shuffle in your hands, you're going to see that it Pharaoh shuffles beautifully from top to bottom. And from bottom to top, it is definitely a little bit more difficult, but still every other. But when it comes to how this deck is going to feel in your hands, let me explain it to you in two terms: stock and feel. The first one is stock, which is the paper it's printed on, and which is only between two different types for the United States Playing Cards Company. They have their classic and premium. Classic is your middle of the line bicycle standard. If you take out a deck of bikes, that's what it's on. And then you have your premium, which is the more B stock, or the thicker stock of the two. And this is on the premium stock. And then you have feel. When you have feel, there's buttery and snappy. Snappy is for use for things more like backdrop, and then buttery is for things like under pressure, which looks like this. So if 10 is buttery and 1 is snappy, this deck goes to about a 6.5. It does have a good bit of both buttery and snappy, and you can use it for both, but if I'm going to lean one way for this deck right here, it's going to be buttery. Now if you're still trying to figure out if you're going to pick this deck up, I'd only pick it up if you're a magician or a collector. Cardists probably aren't going to be using this deck. Magicians can use it because of the one-way design. If you're just playing card games, this is way too nice of a deck. Please do not pick this deck up. If you're a collector, Butterfly Playing Cards has put out so many decks, and this is definitely going to be a deck to add to that collection. Plus, this is just a really cool deck with really cool colors, and Butterfly Playing Cards are always just really great for collecting. And this is definitely not a hype deck, so if you're a hype deck person, first of all, unsubscribe, and second of all, don't buy this deck. In the package, I did also get this really cool note from Butterfly Playing Cards. I got a really cool Butterfly Playing Cards sticker, and a Butterfly Playing Cards brick box with the butterfly logo on top. Absolutely beautiful all the way around. They absolutely killed this thing with the magnetic case in the front. Absolutely beautiful. If you want to see some moves done with these playing cards and some product photos, I'd check out the Instagram because I've just posted some magic over there with these playing cards. And if you want to pick up some for yourself, then I'd definitely check out the description because all the Butterfly Playing Cards in the description are 10% off with code CardPerfectMagician. Now, I'd love to know what your favorite deck of Butterfly Playing Cards is and which one I should pick up. Let me know down in the comments below, and if you want to see all the other deck reviews I've done, I'll check it out right there in another video down there. Subscribe and ring the bell if you like deck reviews, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is CPM, signing off.